It's time for our Hot Topics, and we've got Better's savvy shopper Jenn Falik with us. Thanks for sticking around. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me. Good to see you too.
Yeah, you're always good with Hot Topics too. I love it.
I can always gossip.
Got a little fire in you.
Yeah, I can always rant on something. Just give me.
Well,
give me a topic here.
let's rant about bosses then. In particular, CEOs. There was an article in USA Today, and it was called "To Brown Nose or Not to Brown Nose," talking about how sucking up to the boss can work, but it can also backfire on you. And there's a lot of information. It's a pretty long article, but they say that a lot of CEOs really do want to get criticism and feedback from their employees, but can they really take the criticism when it comes to them, though?
See, I don't think anyone can take criticism. Some people can not take it better than others.
Right.
But no one likes to hear bad things about themselves.
Right.
It just is what it is. Even if it's constructive, it's still criticism, and you don't want to hear it. So bosses, CEOs, they're people too.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
It still stabs you a little bit.
It does. And see, they'll say, you know, we like the constructive criticism, we'll take it, we appreciate it, but some of them don't appreciate what's being said to them, and that's where they're saying it could backfire. How do you know that ahead of time before you go into the CEO's office and say something?
It's a scary position.
Yeah, you're taking a chance.
And if you do brown nose and you go in, you always say nice things and you're trying to be on the good side, then you become sort of the bad guy amongst your coworkers, and those are the people that you have to work with all the time.
Yeah.
So it is a really tough balance to figure out, and something to you that may be complimentary to them could be insulting, or the other way around.
Well, I think they're pretty honest in this study. Not 100% of them said that they can spot out a brown noser.
Yeah.
But about 63% of the CEOs said that they can tell if someone's brown nosing. So not all of them.
What are the
can tell
telltale
right
signs? They say
they didn't. They did not, because people would probably stop
doing it. I know.
Then
like put it up on your wall and go from there.
One thing I found was interesting though in here was they said women are so much better at kind of soothing things over with the CEO, giving them compliments and a little bit of flattery too. Whereas men, they said, they're a little more rough around the edges when it comes to putting those thoughts out there. They're straight to the point, but they're not going to have as much finesse with it too. But
they're not going to, be as gentle about the situation. But I think that also goes back to everyone's people in the everyday world outside of your work environment.
Right.
So those natural roles that you take, whether it's a woman trying to solve all the problems, or in a nurturing way, or the man just trying to quick fix, figure it out, done. Those roles just transfer into the way that we work, and that's why I would imagine that is the way it is.
Well, the way they ended the article was kind of interesting. They said if you do go into the CEO's office, have your complaints heard, let them know exactly how you feel. Typically, you'll stay longer in the company if there's layoffs. I don't know if I agree with that or not, but
I think it depends on what they think of your ideas.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like that's such a generalization, because if your idea is something that they don't like, you could be out there the next day.
Exactly.
Whereas if you come up with the idea that solves everything, then they're going to keep you around.
Give you an A for effort, though. There's somebody else that gets an A for effort. Have you heard about Tammy the Turnpike Turkey?
Tammy the Turnpike Turkey, she gets an A for effort.
She does, she does.
That is one impressive running turkey.
Let me tell you guys what happened very quickly before we go. There's a turkey that has been lingering around the New Jersey Turnpike, one of the busiest toll roads in America, since the spring. She's been running around causing traffic accidents, lands on top of people's cars. They finally got a chance to capture her. She's in a zoo now. But people were cracking up. They were taking pictures with Tammy. That's her new name.
She's become like an iconic highway figure.
Yeah, exactly. They think that she took a wrong turn out of Staten Island. I don't know how that happened, but she missed Thanksgiving, baby, so she did a good job.
I know, good work. Now she's got to figure out her escape route for next year.
Exactly. Smart turkey, though. Thanks so much, Jenn.
That is a smart turkey. Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.